everyone, and welcome to Mystic Moonstone's weekly angel card reading. The duration for this reading is the 13th of February through to the 19th, and yes, we have a guest. She's promised to be good. Okay, let's have a look and see what the cards have in store for us this week. First card we have is Archangel Raziel, the Mystic of the Angels. I felt I better explain. I just kind of felt drawn to work with Doreen Virtue Archangel cards this week. Well, this was my first deck of angel cards, and I always say if you want to learn to use the angel cards, it's a brilliant deck, but you can see mine are a little bit tacky. That's because they're so well used. Okay, the card we have is Take Back Your Power, Archangel Raziel, which is about using your God-given power and intentions to actually bring blessings and manifestations into your life. Okay, so it's really about taking back the power at the beginning of the week. Okay, she's chasing the invisible fairies. And Archangel Raziel is the Mystic of the Angels, so it's about listening to your intuition. It's about just hearing what your higher self is telling you sometimes, instead of your lower self, okay? Instead of just always listening to your ego and your fears and your self-doubts. Okay, let's have a look and see. Oh, that card jumped, didn't it? Okay. We have the Angel of Relaxation. Let go of desired outcomes and you will get what you want. And I think that kind of goes in what I was just saying about the lower self, okay? Because quite often what can happen is we can be so focused on what we're fearing, on looking foolish, and we kind of feed our fears instead of actually listening to what our higher self is saying to us. And our higher self always knows where we need to be aiming towards. So sometimes it's a case of letting go of that desire for something and just saying to the universe, I'm ready to let go, I'm ready to go with the flow of it, I'm ready to listen to my intuition, I'm ready to actually take on board those messages that you are bringing via the crown chakra, via the brow chakra, you know, and through my heart, okay, and you know, and I'm just ready to receive. Okay, and sometimes you have to do that, and until you're ready to do that, and while you keep trying to fight and trying to make something work the way you think it should work, in a logical way, or a way that somebody else has made it work, and you keep getting all these obstacles, then you know, it just makes you feel so frustrated and so tired. And sometimes all you have to do is exactly what this card is saying. Just relax, take a deep breath and say, okay, I'm ready for what the universe is going to bring my way, bring it on. Okay. So that's the beginning of the week, and it's quite a harsh lesson to learn that sometimes, you know, sometimes just letting go and just letting things unfold in a natural order can be one of the hardest things to do. But at the beginning of the week, I feel a few of you will have to do that, and you'll see the benefits of it. Okay. Middle of the week, we have Life Review. And that's maybe where you start to actually take on board, you start to listen to those little messages, you start to see the signs, you start to take on board what the universe is bringing in your way. You know, I read a great thing this week which actually said, you know, the universe isn't trying to punish us, the universe isn't trying to reward us, the universe is just reacting to our reactions, to what we put out there. So if we put positivity out there, we get positivity back. If we put negativity out there, we get negativity back. Okay, so Archangel Jeremiah, he's the angel who helps us to take a stock take of our life, to look over what's been going on, the journey so far. And the card is take an inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that's unbalanced. Okay? And don't be afraid to do that. We all have to do that. One of the things I'm going to be doing is an exercise this week about really purifying your life a little bit. And February, and you'll find out why as I share the exercise, February is the perfect month to do that. Okay. So take that review midweek. Spend some time, you know, and it's worked out perfectly because that's probably around the time I was going to be releasing the exercise as well. They're working with me. So please, you know, take some time, just review your life, do a bit of a stock take, get your own house in order, and I don't mean as in your house, I mean as in yourself, okay? Change always comes from within. All the answers you need are within you. The strength that you need will be found within you as well. Okay, and we have the card of sexuality. I love this card. This is one of my favourite cards, and I have said this before, because sexuality is about being comfortable with who you are, comfortable in your own skin, comfortable within your own power. Okay, for some of you, you may find that the review kind of comes in, it makes you think about things, it makes you want to heal things, it wants to make you want to balance things, and that will include relationships and putting a little bit of mojo. And you know, we are talking around midweek, I mean, Tuesday's Valentine's Day, isn't it? So we're talking around that time, love is in the air kind of a thing. And you know, if you're not in a relationship, there's no harm in that. You know, you're not going to be I don't know, you know, you're not going to be punished because you're single on Valentine's Day, because, you know, Valentine's Day is just another day, really. And, you know, but what it is about actually learning to love yourself. Actually, as you start to love yourself, you put out this lovely positive energy that attracts love back in. Remember what I said earlier, what you put out there is what you get back. So you love yourself, you send out love, you're bubbly, you know, it's an attraction that just attracts people in. You know, I often have people say to me, why is it I go years without anyone, and then as soon as I'm in a relationship, somebody else turns up, and the reason is because you're in a relationship, you're happy, you're bubbly, you're full of yourself, you know, and you're putting out this lovely, lovely energy, and that's what's attracting people in, and it's that energy that you need to be kind of putting out all the time. Okay, so, you know, the sexuality is really about confidence, it's about being comfortable in your own skin, and the life review card is about taking the steps to make that happen. Okay, so don't worry if we get to Tuesday and you are, you know, you're on your own. Love yourself. Make that day about you. Pamper yourself. Do something you want to do. Enjoy yourself, okay? And, you know, and then that lovely energy will actually bring in more of what you want, what you desire. And remember that last card, that first card, I mean, about letting go of what you desire and really going with the flow. And the more you're living your life and the more you're in that buzz, the more you're attracting in exactly what you want. Okay, so let's go to the end of the week. Oh, she's quieting down now. She stopped chasing fairies. Sometimes when I first start work, it's like, I think she must feel an energy coming in around me because she starts looking all around and gets edgy, and then she settles. Okay, we have Archangel Azrael, the end of the week, and we have the Counsellor card. This is a lovely card. Once again, it's got lots of yellow on it, so we really are kind of really concentrating this week on the solar plexus chakra, personal power. You know, everything's within you, okay? And this card says, you are a natural counsellor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So you may find the end of the week that somebody comes to you and just wants a little bit of advice or reassurance, as the card says, okay? And don't be afraid to give it. Don't be afraid to give it, you know, don't be afraid to speak your truth. Trust in yourself. Trust that you actually have within you the answers that I needed at that time. Okay, Archangel Azrael is also a spiritual counsellor, and he will come around you if you need a little bit of counselling, and we all do from time to time. You know, maybe you're missing a loved one. You know, this is the angel who brings our loved ones back to us, who helps us to cope with the mourning that follows losing a loved one. But he also helps us to just, as I said, as a spiritual counsellor, he helps us to kind of get back to who we are and to heal in that way, okay? So, end of the week, we'll see a lot of healing coming in, and also you healing others. Let's have a look. Oh, I love it when they do this. I was just talking about healing, and we have the angel of healing. Okay, the angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send healing. So for some of you, you know, it's a subject I don't really like to dwell upon, but it happens. You know, we do have Valentine's Day this week, and if you are on your own, it can be a time where you know you're doing your reflection on it, and you start to feel a bit like, oh, it's this time, and I'm on my own, blah blah blah, and it can make you feel sad. But you know, it's the way you think about it, okay? Because at the end of the day, I would rather be on my own than be with the wrong person. We've all had experience, myself included, being with the wrong person. And you know, there's nothing more lonely than being with the wrong person, okay? I don't mean Mal's the wrong person before he says, but there was life before Mal. And, you know, I just feel it's one of those things that, you know, if you value yourself, then you need to be with somebody who makes you happy, and not just be with somebody mediocre or somebody second best, if you see what I mean. It needs to be somebody who is for you the best. You know, they might not be the best for everybody, to everybody else, but to you, they're best. You know, and I think that's really important. You know, life is too short for mediocre. I think it needs to be something that really kind of sets your heart aflutter. Okay, and don't shortchange yourself. So yes, some of you may be feeling a little bit downhearted at the end of the week because of status, but see it as you're a blank sheet. You've got an opportunity. You've got a whole, I don't know, years stretching ahead of you where love can come in at any time. Okay, and it often comes in when you're least expecting it. And if this Valentine's Day, if you're in a relationship and this Valentine's Day makes you feel like maybe things have just kind of quieted down a little bit, make a difference. Spice it up. You can do it. Don't just wait for the other person to spice it up. Be the one who gets the fizz going, okay? And, you know, that's important as well, you know, because sometimes when we're in long-term relationships, we start taking the other person for granted. We stop giving the little compliments. We stop making the little gestures, you know. Just saying I love you, just planning some special time together can make a big difference, okay? So, at the end of the week, if you've kind of got to Valentine's and you realise the two of you just kind of sat and watched Corrie or something like that, and you haven't done anything, or you haven't sent each other a card, or you haven't said I love you on that day, you know, and you get to the end of the week and you're feeling a little bit sad about that, don't just feel sad about it, change it. Yeah, make a difference, change it, cook a special meal, do something, okay? And that's the important thing. And, you know that you're not on your own, no matter what. The angels are always with you. Nobody's on their own, ever. You know, that's the biggest illusion, that we're on our own. We're not. Okay. So, with that, I'll just do a very quick recap, because I've probably waffled on for England, and Mel will be having a go at me. And I'll be miserable on Valentine's Day. Okay, take back your power, Archangel Raziel, the mystic of the angels, at the beginning of the week. About using what you have inside to bring blessings into your life, basically, you know, to manifest what you want. Okay, the angel of relaxation, let go of desired outcomes, and you will get, and you will get what you want. I heard that right, yes. And so, you know, that's about not trying so hard, not just kind of fixating on what's negative in your life, what you haven't got. See what you have got, see what you can work with, and put out that really lovely, bubbly, vibrant, positive energy, okay? And remember, the universe gives us more of what we put out. Life review, same thing really. Archangel Jeremiah, take an inventory of your life, resolve to change or heal anything that's unbalanced. So look at your relationship. Sexuality, for a lot of you, this will be a time where, you know, we do spice things up, don't we, around Valentine's Day? You know, it's just, you know, a lot of people just do it naturally. So, you know, taking a relationship to the next stage, maybe blowing the dust off a long-term relationship and getting a bit of sparkle back into it. End of the week is the counsellor. You may find that you're counselling other people. Remember, you know, I mean, I'm talking to you, but, you know, you're going to your workplaces or whatever, and, you know, there's always going to be somebody who maybe hasn't had the same kind of experience as you've had on Valentine's Day, or somebody who needs a little bit of a little bit of support, a shoulder to cry on, you know, so you may find the end of the week, weekend, that's the role you take on. If you're the one who's feeling down, then you may find that you've got Archangel Azrael around you, just giving you that support. Angel of healing, the angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to bring healing. So any healing that you need, and I feel that this will be more emotional healing than physical healing, to be honest, but any healing you need, anything that kind of affects your solar plexus and kind of takes you out of positivity, is going to be restored next weekend. Okay, I think I've got to the end. God, that's a shame. Love and light to you all. Thank you for continuing to support the page. Watch out for that exercise. I said I should try and get it out for Tuesday, otherwise it'll be Wednesday. Okay, love and light to you all. Bye.